Well, hi there, food friends. It's Kevin. And who have we got behind the camera?
Oh, we've got Daniel behind the camera today.
Yeah. And Ralph sort of on the sideline.
I'm kind of in the director's chair.
Yeah, that's right. And we're back here with our guests, Terry and Daniel, at the wonderful Rambler Ranch in Elizabeth, Colorado. And Ralph, we have been eating like kings since we arrived here, thanks to these two.
Yeah, it's been
I mean, every meal. And Terry, you are just a wonderful host, and Daniel, a wonderful host, and you are such a great cook. And he's going to cook our dinner today.
Yeah,
yes.
Because we were talking about what we were planning for these meals, and we filmed a couple, and we'll film some more, but Terry said that he wanted to make chicken Marsala.
Yes, Marsala chicken.
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Okay.
We're doing the old switcheroo.
The old switcheroo. And I said, Kevin, have you ever made that for Cavalcade? And he said, I don't believe I have. I said, well, why don't we film it? So that's
Absolutely.
how this came about.
When we were here last year, we filmed a lot of, and I'll encourage you to go back to our videos from the ranch last year, where we showcased all the amazing cars and appliances, and all that stuff and more is here this year. What's that website?
RamblerRanch.com.
RamblerRanch.com, and you will see, get a nice overview. You'll get information about the ranch. But this time around, we're really food focused, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
That's right. So, Marsala chicken, Terry, why don't you tell us a little bit about the dish? And I see we've got some rosemary that you started chopping. I'm going to try to finish it. I have to tell you, I have seen these. I do not own one. And it's an amazing little thing. What is this?
Back and forth. Yeah, this little chopper.
Yeah, this is so nice. You see we're kind of curved on the inside. You've got this nice curved blade, and this is just perfect for herbs.
You know what?
You can smell the rosemary.
Kind of like the molcajete.
Same idea,
but
right?
It's more for chopping.
For chopping instead of grinding.
Yeah.
So, sometimes you feel like chopping, Daniel, and sometimes you feel like grinding.
I hear you.
All right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So, we're going to...
So we're going to add a little butter.
Okay. So, we're doing the sauce first. Yes. Is that correct?
Correct.
Does that take longer?
That takes about an hour to make the sauce.
And it takes an hour. Is it because of a reduction?
Yeah. Reduction, yeah.
So what are our sauce ingredients? We've got butter.
Well, butter, rosemary, whipping cream.
Yep.
And Marsala wine.
Marsala wine. Okay.
How much butter would you say? There's about a tablespoon?
I've got about 2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons of butter.
Whatever you'd like.
That's a pint of heavy cream.
And then I think equal amounts of cream and...
Okay, so 16 ounces of cream, 16 ounces of Marsala wine. The rosemary, is it to taste, or is there a certain amount?
No, just to taste.
Okay, because there's probably, I would guess at least 2, maybe 3 tablespoons here of fresh rosemary. And then you've got your big pepper mill there.
Yep, I use red pepper.
Red pepper. Red peppercorns.
Red peppercorns,
Okay,
yes.
so not to be confused with red pepper, which is cayenne pepper, very hot. These are red peppercorns.
Good distinction. Good.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to melt the butter. So when you're starting with butter, I mean, right
Can't
there,
go wrong.
You're right. I mean,
It's good already.
yes, good already.
What do we always say? Mo butter, mo better.
Yeah, that's So we have just been having such a blast with Daniel and Terry since we have been here, and Elizabeth is a great little town, and again, the ranch is just, there's always something new here to see. So if you've never been here, you need to come. If you haven't been here for a while, you need to come back, because there's so much new, including I don't know if you've had a chance, Ralph, but Daniel's got some new
New mannequins?
New mannequins.
That's right.
Fabulous.
I don't know if I've seen the new ones, but I was saying on a previous recording of this trip how it's so much more than the collection, the cars, the appliances, it's the mannequins, it's the magic of just wandering around, and you
Yeah.
feel like you're in like I don't know, like a Disneyland for
Wonkaville.
Wonkaville, that's
Yeah.
a good way to put it. Yeah, because it's for everyone though, young
Yes.
and old, and everyone would love it here. So please come to the Rambler Ranch.
Okay, it looks like we've got our butter melted, so I'll let you, I love not cooking, by the way. I love to cook, but I'm at the stage of the game. I am happy to stand next to somebody and assist them
So it's a
and watch them cook.
Cavalcade co-host.
Yes, well, Cavalcade and Friends, we're going to call it. Sauteing the rosemary, when you saute herbs or spices and you heat them up, it helps release the oils that are in the herbs
They call it
or the
blooming.
spices. Blooming, you're right, Ralph. And it really heightens the flavor. So, yeah, can you smell? It's getting fragrant.
Yeah, we
you
can smell it from
the
here.
rosemary.
We can smell it through the
Already.
screen.
So, yeah, it's too bad we don't have smell-o-vision for
Not
our
yet.
food friends here.
Yes,
And Terry has a gas range, which I don't know anything about because, as our viewers know, I only cook on electric, but it looks like to be on a fairly
Like a medium?
low simmer.
Okay.
So he's pouring 2 cups of Marsala wine,
Does that equal
which has a certain kind of a sweetness to
Yes.
Can
And
I-
did you say that equals 16 ounces?
it. 1 pint is yes.
Can I get
2
a glass
cups.
of that?
2
2 cups of each, and butter and rosemary. That's all the sauce is.
Okay.
Reduced.
Reduced.
Can't wait to try it.
Okay.
Yes. Good enough for that.
Get
And
in.
what, Terry, are we using? Obviously, we're doing chicken, and are you going to use like chicken breasts or?
Chicken breast.
Okay. So we'll come back when it's time to just prepare the chicken. But all right, so we've got 2 cups of Marsala wine, 2 cups of heavy cream and butter. I mean, come on, folks.
Can't go wrong with
You
that.
know, how good is this?
Mm.
Okay. So you bring this up to a simmer.
Yep. And then
And-
just let it simmer until it reduces down to a thickness. And you don't want to go too far because it'll kind of turn oily.
Yeah. So how can you tell? Do you just know, or
Yeah, just by watching it.
okay? And so it'll be on a low simmer.
Yeah. Open it up, get it hot, and then it'll
Bring it up to heat, and then turn it down and let it do its thing.
Yep.
Okay.
Just stir it once in a while.
Yeah. Well, it looks beautiful. I mean, the color too, because the wine is sort of a reddish, a deep reddish color, and with the cream and the rosemary, it's a beautiful looking sauce. So we will let this reduce. Terry will keep an eye on it, and then what's our next step in the dish?
Next, we will get the chicken breast cleaned up and ready to cook. We also will coat them with red peppercorns.
Okay, great. We'll be back. So we are back. This sauce has been simmering now for 1 hour and 45 minutes, gentlemen. Okay? And Ralph or Daniel, I don't know if you can kind of get in here a little bit with the zoom, just so you can see how much it reduced.
Reduction.
So it's been kind of low and slow.
For how long?
Well, 1 hour and 45 minutes.
Wow.
So it's taken a while. You could, I guess, if you ran it a little hotter and constantly stirred it, you could reduce the time. But you know what? We're having fun. We're doing other things, and so we didn't
preparing-
want to be a slave to the sauce.
And you're preparing the chicken. Ladies and
Well,
gentlemen, look at
Terry's
that
done this. So we've got, looks like 5 beautiful boneless, skinless chicken breasts. And Terry, that is so beautiful on there. That is what?
Red peppercorn.
Red peppercorns, which, by the way, red peppercorns are not really a pepper. So the pepper plant, Daniel, produces black, white, and green peppercorns.
Oh.
red or pink peppercorns are actually from a certain variety of rose.
What?
They're actually from a rose bush. So they're not peppercorns per se, although they are peppery in aroma and flavor. They're not pepper in terms of their genetic makeup. They're from a rose plant.
That's news to me.
That is interesting.
So
It's almost like when you hear about how a cashew really isn't a nut.
It's more of a
It's like a seed. It's not a seed. What is a cashew? It's a
I-
flower?
yeah, maybe. I don't
flower,
know.
a fig,
No.
maybe.
Well, I don't know.
We,
Oh well,
All right,
I'm glad
We
you
got
brought
plenty
it
of
up
nuts
then.
around here.
Look it up, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen.
So Terry, let's talk about the chicken. What did you put in the pan before you put in the chicken breasts?
So a couple tablespoons of butter and a little olive oil.
Okay, butter and olive oil, and so you're just going to saute the chicken in the skillet, and then after the chicken is done, I guess you'll put it all together.
What is that tool that you're using to mix the sauce up with?
This beautiful spoon.
Yes, it's nice. That's a silicone spoon, which is
Wow.
nice because it will handle the heat. Well, this is just one in a series of incredible dinners that we've had here with our guests, or our hosts on the ranch. We had steaks last night that were to die for, just absolutely scrumptious. And so, Terry, just for our food friends watching, if they want to come and visit the ranch, and we certainly encourage you to do so, because it is just such a cool and unbelievable place. If you're into cars, you'll love it. If you are into mid-century modern, you will love it. If you are into American culture, you will love it. If you are into art, fashion, and design, you will love it. Yeah, thanks to Daniel's handiwork here.
Who isn't into all that?
And so there's just so many reasons to come, but you guys are open on Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday, Sunday, 10 to 2.
10 to 2. When's opening weekend, usually?
Usually the last weekend or two of May through the end of September.
Okay, so it's not too late for folks to come on. If you're heading west, this is a real must stop.
And what I'd like to remind folks of, and I think I've said this before, it's very family friendly. It's kids love it, and adults love it, and we've had, or they've had children who have wanted to come back here for their birthday parties and things like that. It's like I was trying to say before, it's like a really magical land. So if you're young at heart, or if you're really just a youngster, you will love it.
Yes.
Or if you're even old, you'll probably just love this place too.
Well, yes, there's certainly plenty of nostalgia for those of us who are baby boomers. Oh my gosh, this is our childhood here.
It is.
It is just so wonderful to see all the cars, and of course, Ralph and I are from Detroit, so the whole automotive thing is just part of our DNA. Oh, look at that sauce, how thick and beautiful it is now. So, low and slow, right, Terry?
Yep.
And pretty frequent stir. Okay.
It's worth the wait.
Worth the wait, I have no doubt. It smells wonderful. Do you make this a lot?
I do not.
Okay. Well, we appreciate. Yes, we certainly appreciate you making it for us. Well, what do you think, Terry? How's that chicken looking?
Yeah, it looks great. It's ready to go.
Okay, so let's plate one up here.
It does look
Look,
good.
Doesn't that look?
Wow.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, yummy.
Okay, then that looks good right there. Oh, that sauce. Oh, Terry.
Saucy. Oh,
So what we're going to do here, and we'll come in a little closer to the camera. There you go, Terry. And if you don't mind, I will do oh, that chicken is so nice and tender. Let's just make a few pieces. And our guys behind the camera, I think, are sort of looking on, wondering,
Salivating.
yes, if they're going to be able to.
Well, we want you guys to go first.
Yeah,
All right, here we go. Let's try it, Terry.
Yeah, tell me what you think.
we're dancing.
Wow.
We're
Wow.
dancing.
It's that Marsala wine. It's sweet. It's savory.
You know,
Really are getting the rosemary. Terry, this is delicious. Right on. Again, another great meal. But don't take my word for it. We got to let the boys try. Okay?
Yeah.
So why don't you guys come on in?
okay.
And
All right.
There's a couple extra forks
All right.
there.
Cool. Great.
And I want to. So there's Ralph and Daniel.
Hey.
And oh yes.
Ready?
Okay, hold on. Here we go.
Finally, this is taking.
Finally.
I'm just kidding.
My shirt loves it. Oh my God,
Cut and redo that.
You know.
that's so good.
Isn't
My
that?
mouth loves it.
It
It's
is.
got like a sweetness. Is that the wine?
That's the wine. That's the Marsala wine. How about you, Daniel?
Yeah, it's excellent.
Okay. Wonderful.
For sure.
Wow.
So tasty. Thanks for letting
Yes. Keep eating.
me.
And yes. So, I want to thank our hosts, Terry and Daniel. I want to thank Terry again for cooking. I want to thank Daniel for working the camera. I want to thank
I
Ralphie, and I helped. And Ralphie helped, and I want to thank Ralph for just being Ralph.
Right.
And I want to thank all of you out there for watching. And Daniel, give them the old website address for the ranch so they can get more information.
Oh, straight up, just visit RamblerRanch.com if you want to see anything more about the Rambler Ranch, which I'm imagining you will want to see.
Okay. And Terry, let's remind people again that you are the only and largest collection of,
Nash, Rambler, and American Lovers.
right here in beautiful Elizabeth, Colorado. My website, if you're so interested, is...
Cavalcadeoffood.com.
Thank you, Ralph. We hope everyone's having a great summer. Keep on cooking and eat with friends and people you love, and it will taste that much better. Until next time, bye, everybody.
Bye.